Have you ever met someone who seems to truly belong in nature? The kind of person who's perfectly content sitting by a quiet river, tending to plants, or walking alone through the woods, not because they're hiding from life, but because they've somehow found peace there? Some people see that and think they must be lonely, or maybe they just don't fit in with society. But the truth is far more layered than that. Choosing to live close to nature isn't always about escaping the world. Sometimes it's about finally hearing yourself in a world that never stops talking. In psychology, this tendency is connected to something deeper, the need for sensory balance and emotional grounding. The modern world is loud, overstimulating, and filled with constant comparisons. Everywhere you look, someone's selling success, perfection, or noise. But nature offers the opposite: silence, rhythm, and truth. For people who have felt overwhelmed, judged, or unseen, being in nature feels like a homecoming. It doesn't demand that you perform. It doesn't compare you to anyone else. It simply allows you to be. Some people turn to nature because, let's be honest, they're tired, emotionally, socially, financially. Going out, keeping up, being part of the crowd, it all costs something. Money, energy, time, sometimes even your sense of self. When someone says, "I'd rather just be in the mountains or by the sea," it might sound simple, but what they're really saying is, "I'm done trying to prove my worth to a world that keeps moving too fast." In a way, living close to nature becomes an act of quiet rebellion. It's saying, "I don't need more, I just need enough." For people who have struggled financially, being surrounded by nature can feel freeing. There's no bill attached to watching a sunset, no price tag on breathing clean air. It's a kind of wealth that can't be bought, but can absolutely be felt. But let's be fair, not everyone who lives in nature does so out of peace. For some, it's a kind of withdrawal, a reaction to feeling misunderstood, isolated, or left behind. They might not have found connection in people, so they found it in trees, rivers, and skies instead. And while that might sound sad to some, in reality, it's still connection, just in a different language. Nature listens in silence, but it never leaves. From a psychological perspective, this is called restorative solitude, a state where people seek stillness to restore their inner balance. When life feels chaotic, we instinctively move toward what feels safe and predictable.